Hi children, good morning. I am Mehul sir. As you all know, today we will learn Unit 2 of English, and there is a poem, but before that I will tell you a story. So enjoy the story. After that we will learn a poem. Okay, here the story is of tortoise and hare. I think all of you have listened this story, but it is something different. So now let's see what is there in the story. Okay, here there is a tortoise and a rabbit. They both are friends, but one day they have an argument regarding their running. So the tortoise and rabbit, they both are arguing that I am the fastest. So at last they have decided to have a race. Now the race begin. As we all know that rabbit is very fast in running and tortoise is very slow. So the rabbit ran very quickly and it ran very far ahead of the tortoise, and tortoise stays behind. So now here rabbit was thinking that I can take some rest or get relaxed for some time under the tree, because the tortoise is very far behind from me and I will easily win the race. So he take a nap for a while, but what happened? During that time the tortoise overtook the rabbit, and at last the tortoise won the race, and the rabbit was crying because he lost the race. So this was the story. Here the moral of the story is that slow and steady wins the race. But this story doesn't end here. The story continues. Now what happened now? The rabbit was thinking why he lost the race. So he went to the tortoise and told him that can we have another race? Now the tortoise agreed, and this time rabbit now know what to do. So he ran very quickly and he doesn't take any rest in between the race. So he won the race very easily. So now this story ends here. But the moral of this story is that fast and consistent will always beat the slow and steady. It's good to be slow and steady, but it's better to be fast and reliable. But this story doesn't end here. The story still continues. Next, what happened? Okay, now the tortoise was thinking that how can he beat the rabbit in race. He also knew that he cannot defeat the rabbit in current format while running on the plain ground. So he thought and he got an idea. Now he also went to the rabbit and told him that can we have another race, but this time the route of the race will be something different. So they have another race, and this time, as you can see in the picture, there is a broad river in between the finishing line and start line. Okay, so they have started the race. Here again rabbit ran very quickly and it reached to the bank of the river. Now what happened? Rabbit cannot swim, so what he can do? He was just thinking what to do now, and meanwhile the tortoise came and it swam across the river and reached to the other side of the river, and gradually the tortoise won the race. Okay, this was the story, and the moral of this story is first identify your strength or your strong point or your skill, and then change or set the playing fields that suit your strength or skill. But children, the story doesn't end here. Still it continues. Now both rabbit and tortoise, they are not happy with the last race. They thought that the race could be run in a better way. So they have decided that they will run as a team. They will run together. Now they have arranged one more race, and this time the rabbit and tortoise, they ran together, but on the ground the rabbit carried the tortoise, as you can see in the picture, on its back. On the ground, rabbit ran very quickly and it reached to the bank of the river. Now this is the time for tortoise. Now the tortoise carried the rabbit on its back, and they both together crossed the river, and they reached to the opposite side of the river. Again the rabbit carried tortoise on its back, and the rabbit ran very quickly, and they both reached to the finishing line very quickly. So now they both are satisfied, and they have ran very good, or you can say in a better way. Okay, so here we have seen that they both have used their strong point. The tortoise can swim in water, so it swam in the river, and the rabbit can run very quickly on the ground, so it ran with the tortoise on its back on the ground. So by this way they have performed well. So here the story ends now, and the moral of the story is that it's good to be individually brilliant, but it should be better to perform as a team and have good mutual understanding among team members, and to recognize strength and weakness of each team members and plan accordingly to win as a team. Here they are making us aware about the how to play as a team. As a team, when we play, we don't need to think about our individual performance, but instead of that we have to think about performance of the team, and we have to use strength of each member and use them to play and win the game. Okay, that was the story. So today we will learn the poem Teamwork. Okay, this is the poem. As you can see, there are some children, they are dancing, and there are some children, they are playing basketball. So first I will recite the poem Teamwork. Teamwork, teamwork, together we can make our dream work. Then we will share the joy of what we have done. Teamwork, everyone. It's fun to shoot the basketball through the hoop, but if nobody passes, then nobody shoots, and the relay race just can't go on. If nobody wants to pass the baton, we are the parts that make up the whole, and we have got our eyes on a common goal. Sometimes it can be a big plus when a you or a me becomes an us. So here, that's the poem about teamwork, or how to play as a team. They are telling that together means ek saath. As a group, we can make our dream work. So we can achieve whatever we want as our dream, or what we need as a team. So then we will share the joy of what we have done, and we can also enjoy together as a team when we win the match. Okay, now it's fun to shoot the basketball through the hoop. Here hoop means ring in which the basketball is thrown. Okay, it's fun to shoot the basketball through the hoop, but as we all know, in the game of basketball and football and hockey, it is very important to have mutual understanding, or to pass the ball. Then only the team can perform the well. If nobody will pass the ball, how can team win the match? So here they are telling about the relay race also. In the relay race also, as we have to pass the baton to the other member, and then he will or she will run or continue the race. So these are some of the team games in which each member has to perform well. Okay, and they must have mutual understanding. Only then they can win as a team. So here we are the parts that make up the whole, and we have got our eyes on a common goal. So their goal is common, then their target is common. Okay, so they have to play as a player of the team, not as an individual, not for the individual performance, and so that they need team spirit in them to win the match or to win the game. Okay, now there are some new words. Teamwork, it's a combined effort of a group. Hoop means wooden or iron ring, as we have seen in the basketball, trundled along by child. Then passes, to move onward. Relay race, in school also we have seen relay race between teams of which each person does part of the distance. And baton, short tube or stick carried in a relay race. Next, there are some question answers. So children, you have to write down this new word and question answers in your textbook, in your classwork copy as a classwork. After that, I will give you homework at the end of the lesson. Number 1, do you like to work and play with others? Yes, I like to work and play with my friends. Next, if nobody passes the ball in a basketball game, then you cannot. What you can't do if nobody will pass the ball? You can't shoot the ball through the hoop. Next, in a relay race, if no one passes the baton, then what happens? A relay race cannot go on. We cannot continue the relay race, and we cannot complete the race without passing the baton. Okay. Next, name the team members needed for the following. Number 1 or A, to play cricket we need. Which members we need to play a cricket game of cricket? I think all of you know that. To play cricket we need batsmen, bowlers, fielders, coaches. You can add umpires also. Okay. Next, to make a film we need. Movies बनाने के लिए क्या क्या चाहिए हमें? What we need? We need directors, actors, viewers, musician, singer. Next, to run a good school we need. Okay, in our school, which of the employees are working? I think all of you know that. The first you can say principal sir, then teachers, then sweepers, office clerks, and peon. Okay, as you can see, principal, teachers, peon, students, and office clerk. Okay, to run a restaurant we need. What kind of persons we need to run a restaurant or a hotel? Manager, cook, waiters, sweepers, and most important, the customers. I think we forgot, for schools, children are also very important. Okay, we will add it, children. Number 5, complete the sets of rhyming words. Here you have to find out rhyming words. One is given. Okay, word from the poem. जो poem के अंदर है वो words left side में है, and you have to give your own word. For team, there is a rhyming word beam, plus, bus, done, fun, hoop, loop, suit, root, goal, solve, joy, toy. So these are the rhyming words. You can also add some more rhyming words from the poem. Next, read the poem. Okay, there is a small poem. After that, there are some topic there are answers were given and you have to make questions from them. Okay, for want of a nail, the shoe was lost. For want of a shoe, the horse was lost. For want of a horse, the rider was lost. And for want of a rider, the battle was lost. For want of a battle, the kingdom was lost. And all for the want of a horseshoe nail. So here you can see the whole battle was lost because of just that horseshoe nail. So now okay children, now in this topic you have to frame or form questions for the answers given in the speech bubbles. Here the answer is already given to you, but you have to frame the question or how the question should be asked. The first one, that is answer number A. The shoe was lost because of the nail. That is the answer. But if you have to ask question for this answer, how can you ask? Here I have given an example for that. For that, the question should be like this: why was the shoe lost? You can ask like this, or you can also ask another type of question, that what was lost because of the nail. You can ask by using why or what. Then B, the answer is the battle was lost because there was no rider. I have given an example for that. The question should be like this: why was the battle lost? Okay, you can also ask like this: what was lost because there was no rider? Okay, there is one more way. Okay, now for C, the answer is the kingdom was lost because the battle could not be fought. For that, one example is that why was the kingdom lost? If you ask by using what, the question should be like this: what was lost because the battle could not be fought? So you can ask questions by using why, what, which, whose, whom, how. These are questioning words. Okay, next. Okay, now you have to make 3 more questions and answers from the poem Teamwork. Okay, we will do that now. A, for that answer is the rider was lost for the want of a horse. Okay, here the question should be like this: why was the rider lost? Or you can also ask what was lost or who was lost for the want of a horse. You have to use who here. Who was lost for the want of a horse. Next, the horse was lost because of the shoe. And why was the horse lost? And you can also ask who was lost because of the shoe. Okay, then C, why was all lost? Why was all lost? For that, all was lost for the want of a horseshoe nail. Okay, so you can ask by using why and what. Next, number 8, you have to look at the picture and answer the questions. First you have to look this picture carefully. In the picture you can see that there are some workers, you can say they are working to make a house. Okay, that you have to use these given words and give answers of the questions which are on the next page or next slide. Okay, here you can see different persons, they are working well together to make a house. You can see electrician, there is a painter, mason and carpenter. They all are working together to make a house. So you can say that making a house, it's also teamwork. Only one worker or only one person cannot make a whole house. We need help of different workers like plumber, electrician, mason, carpenter, painter. We need help of these all people. So next, who is laying the bricks? Okay, now for that answer will be a mason is laying the bricks. Number B, who is holding the ladder? A laborer is holding the ladder. C, who is the man on the ladder? An electrician is on the ladder. D, who is making the door? A carpenter is making the door. Then, who is painting the wall? A painter is painting the walls. Okay, now you have to make up a story about the picture which we have seen. In that picture, the people, they are working to make a house. Now give names to the people also. You have to give name to each people, like you can call plumber Raju Bhai, or you can call mason Karan Bhai, like that. You have to give name to the particular worker, and you have to write the story showing the importance of teamwork. Here I have given you an example for that. You can make your own story. Okay, now my father was going to build a new house for us, but I don't know how the house would be made. My father told me that it is a teamwork. My father explained me that it's a teamwork. Okay, now first he called a contractor. Do you know who is contractor? Contractor is a person who will call all these working people like mason, electrician, plumber, painter, carpenter, person who will fit the tiles. So the contractor is the one person who will call everybody. Here name of the contractor is Kantibai. Kantibai to build the house. Kantibai had a team of workers. His mason Ramesh and a few laborers started to build walls. Then plumber Kanu laid water pipes. Then Suresh, electrician, did all the electric work. Ram, the carpenter, fitted the door, and the Mahesh, painter, did a wonderful work on window. I was surprised how, with the teamwork, the contractor finished all the work in short time. Here we have seen that each and every person, each and every worker, they have worked together to make a house. Then only the house could be made. So here we have learned and seen importance of teamwork in our life. Okay, next. In group of 5, discuss what you enjoy doing alone and what you like doing in a group. Okay, I think in the first chapter also we have seen some group activities and activities we can do alone. Here same thing is there. Things I like doing alone. Okay, here they are reading a book. We can enjoy reading book alone. Doing homework also, you can say if we do homework alone, then we can complete it very quickly. Then drawing work, then writing a poem. So these are activities which we can enjoy doing alone. But there are some activities or some things which we cannot do alone, or we can't enjoy if we do it alone. So things I like doing in a group, they are playing games. For playing games we need some more people. Okay, so they are group activities. Then going for a picnic. If you go for a picnic alone, but we can go, but we cannot enjoy. For that we need a group. Okay, going for a water park. For that also we need group of people or somebody together with us. Then watching movie. You can watch movie alone, but if you watch movie with group of people, you can enjoy a lot. Next, in your family, what activities are done individually and as a group? This is a topic related to you, directly to you, so you have to give answers or think answers for that. Okay, here my mother decides. In our family also, every member, they have special duty or some special work. As we all know that female members of our family, they do household works like cooking, cleaning the house, washing clothes, utensils, like that. And other male members, they go outside for work and to earn money and some to buy some things and some material from the market. Okay, so we will see here. My mother decides what dishes to cook. It means what to cook for dinner or lunch, for breakfast. That will be decided by my mother. Then my father decides where to invest his money. Okay, or how to earn money. Okay, then I decide. Right now you are just small children, so you have to just study. That is your special work. So you have to decide what to study. Okay, then we decide. It means the whole family together, what they will decide. They will decide where we shall go for a holiday or for a picnic. So here also we have seen teamwork in our family also. Okay, next, it's very easy. In the puzzle, find the words given in the column. Okay, here there is a table and there are some words. You have to find out that particular words. Okay, sometimes, then everyone, basketball, nobody, teamwork, button, Sunday, handsome, stand by. These are some of the words you have to find out from the table. Okay, now let's write a poem. Now you can also make your own poem. Here the example or some of the 3 lines I think they have given. After that you have to make your own poem. Okay, I will read it now. I have a kite but need a friend to fly it with. It means I alone cannot fly the kite in a better way. So I need someone with me to fly the kite. Then I know a song but need someone to hear it. I can sing well, but if there is nobody, I cannot enjoy to listen my song. Okay, now I have a ball but need someone to catch it. I cannot play the ball alone. I need someone to catch and throw again to me. So here we have to continue this. We have to make poem by creating this kind of sentences. Okay, now I have made like this. I know a poem but need someone to listen it. I have a telephone but need someone to talk to. Can you talk on mobile alone? No, we need someone to listen and to give us reply. So here I have a chocolate but need someone to share it. I have a car but need someone to drive it. Okay, so like in this way you can make your own small poem. Okay, you have to try it at your home. Now write the contractions or short forms for the following phrases. Short forms लिखने हैं यहाँ पर. Okay, I think everybody know about these short forms. For has not, hasn't, are not, aren't, have not, haven't, do not, don't. There are some more words, but here we have to write full forms for the following words: weren't, were not, wasn't, was not, civil, civil, whose, who is. So these are short forms. You can add some more short forms. Okay, now homework. Number 1, you have to paste pictures of team games and write their names. I think we have learned some team games last year in EVS. So you have to paste picture of that games like cricket, hockey, volleyball, kabaddi. They are team games. It means one person cannot play the game. We need whole team to play the game. Okay, then next, number 2, you have to make some questions which we used to ask in our daily life using which, what, why, whose, when and why. You have to make some questions. Normally what we do, we give answer of the given questions, but here you have to do vice versa, means opposite. You have to create or make questions. For example, for which is your favorite food, for what do you do in the evening, then for why are you late today, for whose textbook is this, for when do you get up in the morning, for why are you late today. So here I have given some example. You have to make some more questions using these words. Okay, so this is your homework. Children, we have completed 2 poems. The first one was Ice Cream Man. Then we have completed 1 lesson, Wonderful Waste, and today we have completed number 3, teamwork. So you have to do all the classworks and homework in your classwork copy, and I will check. Okay.